Alright guys, we're finally back with a snapshot review, which hasn't been done in quite a while because it's the first one in a few months. So let's go ahead and review it. Let's start with the beetroot. It's a new kind of plant or food that you can plant and harvest to eat, obviously. So let's go into survival real quick. And there we go. So, alright, we have beetroot seeds, which are basically a seed you can just plant inside your garden. You can also harvest these using bone meal, just like this, and then you just click on them to harvest the plant. Pretty straightforward, just like all the other plants we have. Click on them to harvest, and you get the point. It's pretty easy to do. Now, what can you do with these? You can obviously eat them when you get hungry, but you can also craft, and let me get a crafting table real quick. Alright, so here is how you craft a beetroot soup. Just like a a sign just like this, but with 6 beetroot and a bowl. At the bottom here you get beetroot soup, which is about 3 food, I believe. When you eat it, it restores 3 bar of food, which is pretty good. Alright, so let's just place all of these inside the chest right here. Destroy that. And then we'll see all about the new super cool new arrows, which are these. Oh my god, there is so much of them. Let me take a boat real quick and we'll go over all of these really quickly. We have the spectral arrow, arrow of night vision, invisibility, leaping, fire resistance, swiftness, slowness, water. It does sound weird, but you'll get why. We have healing, arming, poison, regeneration, strength, and weakness. So as you might have seen, they're all potion effects. So as of now, there is no recipe to craft these. You have to get them while you're in creative, but I'm pretty sure these will get recipes in the next few weeks as these snapshots get released. So let's take a few of these and see what they can do. Let's say invisibility, this one, and I'll show you what the water does. And let's say poison. Nah, not poison. Let's use the regen one and take some spiders. There we go. Alright, so first of all, you will see, you have to know that these arrows will be prioritized depending on where they are inside your inventory, starting from top left to bottom right. So if this one will be used first, then this one if I run out of these ones, and then if I move this one here, then this one gets used first. Obviously this row here will be prioritized over the whole inventory, so if you have one right here, it will not use these one first. It's going to use that one until you run out of these. Also, we have this shield slot, which is kind of your offhand now, your left hand. You can see it's a thing I'll talk about in a few minutes, but for now, let's just say that this slot will be the first one used as you're shooting arrows. Alright, so let's start by showcasing the invisibility one. So let's spawn a spider, just right like that. And as I'll shoot, you will see that the bow sprite inside my inventory will start to move. It's got a new animation just like this when you shoot, and there it is. The spider is now invisible and going through fire, which is there for a pretty simple reason. I want to showcase the water arrow. So this arrow will allow you to extinguish fire, just like, not like this. Why didn't it work? It doesn't seem to work. Why is that? Alright, so now let's talk about the spectral arrow. That's a special type of arrow which will apply a new type of effect to whatever gets hit by it. So it is a glowing effect, just like, why doesn't anything work now? Okay, I know why. This has to go there. Oh god, I'm stupid. Okay, there we go. Now it is glowing, and if I go behind walls and stuff, you'll see that I can still see the spider, which is a really cool thing to have. You can even mark the enemy, go hide, track their movement. Pretty useful. Alright, and the last one right here, regen. I will have to use it while I'm in survival because I need lives to use it. And if I hit myself with it, like that. You'll see that I get hurt, but I get regen as well, which is pretty cool, pretty useful when you're in a fight. You have friends, let's say, and you want to shoot your friends to heal and regen their health. That's pretty straightforward. Also, you'll see that the effect will appear right here in the top right corner, which is also a pretty nifty features. Alright, let's jump now onto this new block. It's a grass path, which you can craft, or let's say make, by right clicking on the grass with a shovel. But now keep in mind that if you're in survival, it will be using the durability on your shovel, so just keep that in mind. But it's a really cool way to craft or make a path in the ground that leads to your house, which is cool, really cool. And just so you know, guys, this block, the grass path, is not a thing you will be able to get inside your creative inventory. Let me show that to you guys. If I go over here, right, grass, you get these. It doesn't appear. You have to use your third mouse button to get it while you look at one in the wild, or you can just craft it by right clicking on the grass. Pretty straightforward, pretty cool. I like it. Alright, so now let's go over here and talk about the dual wielding, which is an awesome feature which for now doesn't do much, but will get to do more things. So let's take all of these real quick, and let's talk about how do you do that. Like I said earlier, we have this slot right here, which is our offhand type of deal. So that does mean that I can put this sword here, have one in my other hand, and now have two swords. The thing is, when I left click, the right one goes as usual, and if I right click, the right one goes also as usual, which is kind of weird. How do you use your left hand? Well, unfortunately, the two items you have inside your both of your hands have to have different use or opposite use. You have to have one item that has a left click, only left click use, and then the other one a only right click use. So a sword has left and right click use, which is not pretty good. If I, let's say, use this right here, I cannot, well, I mean, like, everything has a left click use. You can just use it to smack things, attack things. So let me rephrase that real quick by saying that inside your left hand, you have to have an object or an item that has only a right click use. So if I use my sword, my bow, I mean, I can shoot. That's pretty cool. But I cannot use my sword because it has a left click use, and that will interfere with the one that's inside my main hand. If I want to, let's say, use my bow right here, it doesn't work. It's kind of weird how I can do that. And then again, I can't use my bow if I'm using a sword, but even then I cannot use my bow inside my left hand. You'll see what's the main use for it as of now. But before that, let's talk about the map, which can be used as a mini map when you're running around. Pretty cool. You can see where you go as you move around your world. You can use your main hand. It's pretty cool. So that's a really cool feature to keep in mind when you're playing. Okay, one thing, you can toggle on and off your left hand by using the F key, just like this. So if I have an empty slot right here, press F, my left hand gets moved to that slot. So I can, let's say, go over my torches, press F, and then it puts the torches inside this slot while I use my pickaxe. So pickaxes do have a left click use only. So if I go down inside the mine here, let's go in survival real quick. So if I go down right here, you'll see that I can mine, and since torches only have a right click use, I can right click to place one down. So I can go down, mine, and then place a torch. That's pretty cool. As time goes, I'm pretty sure they will add shield. As of now, there is no shield, but they will be able to be used inside your offhand. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that you can go inside your settings to change your off and main hand. So it's in skin customization, you have main hand right here, left, right. If you go left, it will switch everything to left. Now a left click is for your left hand, and you get the point. Let me go back to these because I'm not used to the left hand. Alright, so right here, I've got a skeleton. Right over here. You can't really see it. Let me put down a torch. And it will attack me. You will see that there is a new animation. God dang it. Animation for the skeletons when they attack you. You will see them pull their bow. So their bow will be used just like this. You see the little animation when they shoot at you. That is pretty cool. It's a cool thing to add, even though it doesn't change much. So that is pretty much everything that's new in the overworld in this Leave me alone! Leave me alone! So that's what's new with the snapshot about the overworld. So there is another video coming up soon, which is about everything that's new inside the end, which is a whole lot. So stick around and go watch that video. There's a link below right here to go and check that out. And besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And besides that, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.